And Todd Collins and I want to welcome you here tonight on some of the latest updates in our transition of 7K metals to its new customer direct e-commerce model effective April 1. And that's not an April Fool either, everyone. So March 31st ends, sunsets the 7K Metals share plan. There will be no points at all on products in the 7K Metals website. Uh, I'm just going to quickly just share my plan. I'm not going to go through the details first. I just want to show those two emails. And if you haven't gotten them, get with somebody on your team, ask them to share them with you. Uh, I'm going to post them, now that I think about it, I've got them on PDF. So I'm going to post them in all the band apps, but that I can't post on YouTube for those that are not members of my group. So, uh, but you can always call 7K support, and that's what I recommend. And if you can't find it, you didn't see it, have them send you these two emails. And they were sent out on March the 2nd, if I remember correctly. Uh, but so let me just go and pull those up real quick. Todd and I are going to summarize that, and uh, it's going to be summarized tonight, not giving the full details of it. And that first first memo that went out was the termination of the 7K associate agreement. And so that's just what I just said. Effective March 31st, uh, that will be sunsetted. There will be no points. There's no more commission checks sent out. In fact, the last week in March will be the last commission check, and that would be for the week of the 28th that you'll have. And uh, they'll hopefully have everything settled and books closed by March 31st, if unless there needs to be some adjustment. But one of the things that's going to be so you understand, you'll still have your 7K website. It will be an e-commerce site. Prices will be drastically reduced there. In other words, they're going to be competitive in the numismatic world, which is a big marketplace. And you can make approximately a 10% retail profit. So people visiting your website can buy, and you'll make a 10% retail profit. And that's a cash check, and that'll show up right there in your 7K metal. All the other benefit, here's an update, Todd, and I don't think you and I discussed it, but you probably already know it. And I got it today. Uh, all the benefit programs, because we've been asked some questions, so I ask. And the insurance and all the other benefits that you see in the member benefit on the 7K page will stay in the 7K website. That's where they will be. Uh, and to make that really understood, the Sound Money company, Sound Money LLC, Sound Money wallet, the website sound.money will stay pristine to precious metals offering, and the new affiliate program that we have. It will not have other benefits associated with it. And so that answers a lot of the questions that have been generated the first 3 nights and days since this. So again, basically we will have a e-commerce website there with other benefits, membership benefits for those of us that's been in 7K. Now, how one gets it that doesn't have a 7K website, that's yet to come. That won't happen until afterwards. But you can rest assured it will not be in the multi-level marketing or network marketing arena. Everything from here forward in both companies will be either direct network, direct e-commerce, or it will be affiliate related. So anything in the future that happens in 7K will be affiliate related as it stands right now, is the information I've been given. Unless you've been given something different, Todd, I think that's kind of like one of the newest updates that we have for today. But I encourage you to get this, read through it. If you notice, I've highlighted some things in green and yellow, and we'll might summarize some of that, but I think I did it here. The other email came out is the next chapter of 7K. And they kind of summarize a little bit and say, okay, they're sunsetting the network marketing, but they're defining it that the reason doing it is sound money, and what we're moving forward with sound money in the affiliate program, which we'll discuss tonight, will have no affiliation with network marketing. And that's going to open up the doors for lots of opportunity. And that's the thing that we want y'all to really understand. And what Todd and I doggone pretty excited about for you and for everyone else new joining in the future. And many organizations, companies that were not allowed to participate because of the affiliation between Sound Money and 7K Metals as a network marketing or categorized as a multi-level marketing company, and the regulatory effects surrounding that no longer exist. And so that's one of the major reasons for this move forward, along with a lot of market changes and anticipations. So if you haven't seen that little short video with Josh Anderson and Zach Davis, some of the co-founders, and Blake Davis, the CEO, current CEO of that they did, and it's now posted in your 7K website under the notification bell. Also, it's posted in the Vault builder, and it's also posted. I posted in all the band apps and many relevant Telegram channels. And so someone's got it. So if you don't have it, we'll have it at one of those places. Make sure you do watch that video. It gives a great summary of why we're moving in that direction and what Todd and I'll be talking about tonight. So basically, that's what this letter has. If you don't have them, make sure you get a copy of them so you can have them read through them, and make sure you have them so you can kind of go over them with your teammates, kind of like we're doing with y'all, and bringing everybody up to same. Now, some of the Todd, do you have anything that you'd like to kind of add to that and kind of summarize? Because I'm not going to go through the details here. I'm going to, if you want to add some details here on these two things, I think that would give a pretty good summary of the change in 7K Metals and our transition to where we're going in the affiliate program with Sound.money. Would you like to add some things to that?
No, I think you did a great job there, Bob. It's the email is pretty self-explanatory. They're sunsetting the share plan and enhancing the affiliate program, which you and I'll cover those details together here tonight. But that's the basics of it. Not much more
Yeah.
to say.
Okay, good. And if you see this little part I got highlighted in green here, at new model, and this is what Todd and I get excited about. It's going to allow more customers to enter without hesitation. And that's what's going to be so important to you and the future new people in the family of getting gold and silver. And we're going to address something that Todd took the project management, the lead. We've been working on and put lots of dollars in. That's going to be available to y'all. That's going to be coming after we get the Sound Money and the affiliate program done. So pay particular attention to that. So with that done, let me kind of move into that that website that you now have. And if you haven't seen it, you're going to need to make sure you go to it and make sure if you haven't opened up your Sound Money wallet and initialized your account and uh, set it up, it's going to be very, very important that you get that done. Okay. And so your everyone will have this new website, and I'm going to go to it right now. And it's your, not that one. Where'd it go? Not that one.
You're like me, 400 windows open.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them, but I should have had it. It's
What are you looking for?
sound.money slash mine is Bob. So whatever your username is, that's going to be yours. Okay. And all you members right now that are 7K, so everybody really basically here, you already have this. Okay. And you may have the company's prime account is sound.money. We've all been to it. But if you notice, mine's got the username sound.money/Bob. Now, the reason is you've already been introduced to the fractionalgoal.com/ your username, which you'll find right here in you when you log into your account. You'll find both your 7kmetals.com/ your username. You'll find your fractional goal. Well, that they set that up and that was announced in December and then rolled out in January 10th. But now that site, that web address points to this new domain. So this is a website. That was a web address and it points to this domain is what it does, which is sound.money/ whatever your username is. So if you just want to use this, that's the one that it'll go direct to it. Okay. And so this really is your address for your fractional goal account. Okay. That we're going to move forward with in the new affiliate program. Okay. So if you'll notice, there's a little bit of difference to the website. And as you go through the website, it does a pretty good job of explaining why people, need a gold and silver account. Not as good as I think Todd in our program does, which I think you'll agree with us, but it does a pretty good job. But notice at the bottom, or as we get toward the bottom, start free. Now, that breaks down a lot of barriers, everybody. So the people who are a little bit skeptical, a little bit apprehensive, they have no reason to be apprehensive. They know you, you know them. You're just providing something valuable to them that they don't have. They don't have a gold and silver account. They probably don't have any gold and silver. Now you're providing them an opportunity to protect their wealth and grow their wealth, like you with your little shared story. Remember, stories are powerful and necessary. So they can click on that and then they will automatically be linked to you. And we'll explain a little bit more, but it's got some testimonies in it, which is pretty good. But as you scroll down a little bit further, and the reason I want you to be familiar, Todd, and I want all people to be familiar with website, you got to be able to talk about your website if you're showing somebody it, because they may not scroll down far enough the thing to see what you need them to see. Okay. And so if you're doing it with this website, yeah, you need to do a little bit of personal discussion, personal sharing. Okay. Either through belly button to belly button, eyeball to eyeball, or through a Zoom or through telephone conversation, and you're talking with them on one more computer and they're talking on another computer as you talk on the phone. Okay. But notice you have a free account. Now, what's very important with this is that they can vault up to only $500 in physical metal, sound money, gold and silver, total value. Once they reach that, if they want to get more, they need to do a one-time, one fee upgrade, 199, which gives them increase their limits on their holdings, and it's free storage, free insurance costs, no renewals, no fees anymore. So it's a one-time setup fee. And what's really good when we start talking about that referral fee, you're going to get $100. Nope, not 50 like it was announced in December and then rolled out in January 10th for the fractionalgold.com. Nope, it's a one tier affiliate program. You'll get $100 of gold deposited into your sound money wallet. So you're going to really earn real money, sound money, God's money. Okay, which we're telling people they need to have. So we get to earn gold and silver. And people with this free account, they can also earn because when they're starting to deposit $100 and it turns into $160 in 2 or 3 or 4 weeks or 2 days or whatever, everybody knows gold and silver prices is changing, the valuation changes, and they get to see what owning real gold and silver is like. Hey, they might decide, hey, I better share this with my brother, my sister, my uncle, my mom, my dad, and they just might share it. Well, that's called the ambassador program. And so if you'll go down to the very bottom of your website and you click on that link right there, it's going to go and tell you a little bit about the ambassador program. And if you want to have the start a free account, you have another link and they can start a free account. Now, they can also start that 199. In a free account, you're paid nothing in the beginning, but you'll get 1% metal bonus on everybody that you link with a free account when they buy gold and silver fractionally in their account. And if you click on this link down here called Review Ambassador Program Terms, it's going to carry you to the terms and condition of the ambassador program, which I'm doing right now. And Todd, if you can't see things on this, let me know because
I will. You're doing perfect.
Okay. And so what's really important here, everybody, is I'm going to stop sharing on this one. I'm going to pull the one I've highlighted already for everyone on a PDF. See, I've printed that, turned it into a PDF, and saved it to my computer so I can send it, email it. I could have a conversation like this and I can train on it. And so this is the Sound Money Ambassador Program. The key here is you will earn in-kind rewards. So if you earn $100 from that 199 when they enroll, you're going to earn $100 instant gold deposited into your Sound Money wallet. You're not going to be paid in cash. You're going to get instant gold pay, kind of like our old 7K instant gold pay, and it's going to deposit right into your Sound Money wallet. Okay, yours. Okay, here's what's important and why you need a copy of this. Because when you talk to a lot of other organizations and businesses and churches and people selling insurance and annuities and things like this is not multi-level. This is not network marketing. They can participate in that. In our other program, they were prevented from participating. And it says it quite clearly in this. There is no upline, there is no downline, there is no points, there is no PV, there is nothing of any of that. This is a single tier affiliate program. No multi-level compensation. That's very important. That's kind of why I highlighted it like I did. And, the secret to success in our kind of business is duplication and keep it simple. And guess what? We took down a barrier for global expansion of this business around the world. The company did. No purchase required to participate. That means a person could get that free account and they share it with a person and they get that 199 account. Well, heck, they get $100 of gold deposited in an account. Do you think they might get a little excited? Because some people are just going to go ahead and get the 199 account. They hear the story, they hear why, and they say, well, this just makes sense. I want to put more than $500 in. Let me just go ahead and get my one-time fee out of the way and done. Well, that person with that free account has just earned their way into it. They get, they do two of them. They got $200 worth of gold in their account. Heck, they just earned their upgrade. Okay, and so I would think they would want to because they're approaching their $500 limit. Now, basically, an ambassador means that when you get this account, you're going to get that sound dot money slash whatever your username that you choose to be. Okay. Now you are an ambassador. So it says right there, you'll have sound.money / whatever username that it is to create that customer account. So they will create their own username just like we did. Okay. And now they're part of the customer account. And again, they kind of reiterate things, but it's free to participate, free to enroll, and that changes a lot of regulatory environment for everyone in the future. And it just opens up a lot of doors and a lot of possibilities. And we're going to be here to help explore those and how you open them up and navigate through those windows, Todd and I. Okay.
Hey,
And the
Bob,
other leaders. Yes, sir.
can I chime in on a couple things here real quick?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't want to go too far backwards, but there's a couple things I did want to point out. And I don't think you need to share your screen for any of this. I will be brief though. Um, First of all, I want to make it really clear that part of the decision, as Josh and Zach and Blake laid out the other day, to stop the share plan or sunset the share plan at the end of the month is because that umbrella that sat over 7K Metals and Sound Money is a different company, but the benefit of Sound Money was included in your 7K Metals membership. They're two different companies, completely different companies. And when underneath that umbrella of a network marketing company or a multi-level marketing company, there was some very constrictive things that they were allowed to say and do. Regulatory bodies were very interested in what network marketing companies in general are doing, but when you put in a commodity like precious metals and actual currency underneath that, that escalates a little bit. So the removal of the network marketing uh, umbrella that sat there before gives Sound Money a lot of it opens a lot of doors for them to do more things for us as affiliates and for the members that join as far as benefits go, product pricing goes, all those things. And that product pricing also changed in the 7K side. As Bob said, it's a direct, retail site now, and you'll be able to earn commissions, real dollars on numismatic coins that are purchased underneath you. They're still going to have autosavers available. They're still going to have some coin drops from time to time. And as Blake and Josh and Zach said, they're going to gamify, which is a word I'd never heard before the other day. They're going to gamify the numismatic marketplace and make it a lot more fun and a lot more cool for those of us that still have that access. On that note, a couple quick things here. Mark, I don't know how to say his last name, Ussery or Ussery, I don't know, has
Sure.
put the thank you, has put the link in there for that video that they did, I think, on Tuesday. If you haven't seen that yet, go watch that there. And also, I'm dropping my email address in the chat channel as well. If you need to reach out to me for whatever reason, I'm more than happy to field personal call questions if you don't want to ask them here. The second thing I wanted to talk about, though, is back to a conversation, several conversations that I was able to have with several of the different founders and Blake during the cruise that we had back in January and subsequent to that since this change got announced on Monday. And Bob and I were made aware of this change. It's a question that's come up every night. We were made aware of the change about 30 minutes before the email went out. So we were caught just as off guard as you guys were by this. So we didn't have any time to prepare for it. Bob and I had big plans to do some great things with the 7K metal platform. We were working on a lot of different things, but we are both able to recognize that the marketplace is changing for network marketing, and especially with the gold and silver um, uh, industry as a whole. This affiliate program makes a lot of sense. And now that they've revised the compensation plan to be single level with a much bigger payout, it's a lot easier to earn money in this one than it was in network marketing side of it, the 7K side of it. Um,
And the 1% metal bonus
yes, sir.
that they get. That's
Yeah.
that's the that's really the residual income stream that you'll be building up slowly but surely over time.
Yeah. And that actually brings me exactly to the point there. Good segue, Bob. In those conversations that I've had, the historical data that 7K and Sound Money has been able to track since the invention of the Sound Money wallet is very clear. Members come in and they test the Sound Money wallet by buying $1 or $5 or $10 initially. And then they'll usually do something like buy an ounce of silver. So they have a whole ounce and ask for it to be shipped to them at their residence. And once they see that those two things worked, I got my fractional gold or silver, and then I was able to get a shipment of that 1 ounce of silver or gold. Then they go do big things, buy 10,000, 20,000, $100,000 worth of silver and gold, and they become repeat customers. So what Bob just said about that being the residual income, you're going to be able to earn that 1% bonus on whatever metals they purchased in perpetuity. So this is a huge opportunity for you guys to make some good money up front by introducing your friends and family to the I keep doing that to the Sound.money side of this equation, the affiliate side. You can still make some commissions when people buy numismatic coins, but I think that'll be a secondary objective for most of us. It'll probably just accidentally happen. And then the last thing I want to say is right now, and Bob, correct me if I'm wrong, but I was messing around on the website today. And even when you were just showing the two options that were there, the free account and the 199 upgrade account, right now I don't believe you can buy a 199 account. You have to start going through that process, and a free account is the only way you can go. Am I incorrect on that?
No, no, you're correct right now, but
They're going to change that.
they're going to change that.
Yes. But right
But
now, so just so you know, when Bob and I are talking to our customers, our prospects, we're going to be encouraging them very strongly right out the get-go to buy the 199 membership and just bite the bullet, get it done. That makes it a commissionable event for us, which is good. And it puts them in a position where they don't have to mess around with this upgrade down the road. And there's a lot of unknowns there. The questions that came up over the last few nights were, well, what if I bought $450 in silver and then silver goes up 20% and now I have $600 or whatever that works out to, $580 in silver. I'm over the $500 threshold. Do I have to upgrade now? Is that going to be forced? Is it going to come out of my Sound Money wallet? Do I have to pay with my credit card? We don't know the answers to any of those questions right now. At least I don't as of today. I've asked all these questions. I've been sending a list on a regular basis to Josh and Zach and Blake, asking them for these questions to be answered. And as soon as we have them, we'll give them to you. And on that note, I'll wrap up with, well, I won't wrap up, but I'll conclude this part of what I'm saying right now with Bob's meetings on Saturday. This coming Saturday are going to be all about what to do going forward. My meeting Thursday night that I do with my team, and you're all welcome to join it, is going to be this meeting again, review what's happened, where are we going, what do we have as options in front of us. But starting next Thursday, so Saturday and Thursday starting next week, Bob and I's focus is going to be what different verticals can we go attack with this? How can we bring this opportunity to the people in our sphere of influence? How can we find other people that might have bigger spheres of influence, and how can that work? And we'll give you guys instructions on how to deal with that. Okay.
Yeah, and each one of these meetings this night, like Todd was saying, we're going to be giving any new updates that we get too. We're going to incorporate that in it, but we will summarize it. And it's good that you hear it over and over again, even though you've heard it before. But it's good that you get your people to come if they haven't heard it, because uh, I've I'm sure Todd has. I'm sure many. I've reread those emails at least 7 times each since I've been doing this. In fact, I read them twice, each one of them today, and now we're teaching on it again tonight, or clarifying issues on it. Now we're going to have a separate Q&A again uh, right after this informative session. That we got a couple of other items that we want to go over. One, and I'm Todd. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to let you introduce it, and it's a page to help market, because that's really what we have been working on: how to market these programs and how to make it easier for you to succeed. Shared the wrong screen as usual,
That's okay. While
but
Bob's finding that screen, let me tee this up a little bit.
there you
So,
go.
for quite some time, since mid-December, I think it was, or the third week of December, we've known about this affiliate program that we've had. They didn't call it that; they called it the Customer Acquisition Program. And back then, it was connected to the fractionalgold.com / whatever your thing is. Bob, you're sharing something different there.
Uh,
Take your time. So, taking a look at that, and I'm not an expert in marketing. I have some background in it. I am a project manager by trade. Bob has taught me pretty much everything I know about network marketing. But I looked at this affiliate program, and I had some input into this program as well, because I have a couple of strong influencers that I was trying to talk to that would not participate in the network marketing side of 7K Metals for various reasons, and it doesn't matter what they were. So what I did is I started working with a company I've used in the past to make some commercials, or some informative videos is probably better said. And I branded it soundmoneyaccount.com. I created this splash page, this website that you're looking at. And this particular one has been replicated for Bob. You see up at the top there's soundmoneyaccount.com / Bob. And we're going to make this available to all of you guys tonight as well. Many of you are here for the second or third time this week and have already signed up. And an email is going out right now as we speak about the updates on this platform. I made a bunch of enhancements to it today after some feedback that I got over the last couple of days. And I'm very proud of this. I don't say that from an egotistical standpoint. Bob and I and Mike Mandato have worked our butts off for the last couple of months to make this available, between the videos, the scripting that went into it, the imagery that went into it, and most importantly, the word craft that is here. And the goal, guys, very simply put, is you can use your existing platform that you have, your sound.money / Bob, and just send that link to everybody. But when they go there, I think there is a fragmented message there that 7K has, I'm sorry, Sound Money has done a great job of showing you the product. But why do you need the product? Why do I need gold and silver? Why does the dollar that I have in my pocket have exposure right now? So as Bob scrolls through here, we started off this platform with using gold and silver to ensure your financial future. And owning physical gold and silver can help hedge against inflation and a devaluation of the dollar. Now we have a 6-minute video here that I would encourage you guys all to go to soundmoneywallet.com and watch these videos. But this particular one starts off
Sound,
with the problem.
soundmoneyaccount.com, and I put the website in the chat.
Thank you, Bob. Look at you. Look at you. So soundmoneyaccount.com, when you go there, you can watch this video and check out the platform here. This is just a splash page. It's a replicatable splash page. But this video, the first 6-minute video, speaks specifically to the problem of why the dollar is devaluing, but with money being printed, what inflation has done to our purchasing power over the last 100 years, that the Fed took us off of the gold-backed currency decades ago. Anyway, all that is in there. And then it talks about the milk story. You can buy how much with silver, how much with milk over the last 60 years. and what would happen if you'd have had silver instead of dollars when you want to buy a car, and what would happen if you had gold instead of dollars if you wanted to buy a house. So I won't let you, we're not going to make you watch a 6 minute video here tonight. You guys can do that on your own. And we do make a note, Bob, you need to refresh this screen. I'm seeing some stuff
I,
that we updated
I
today.
did. I refreshed it, but
It's all right.
that's why I refreshed it because I saw that same thing.
That's weird. You're stuck on an old version here somehow.
Yeah, I know. Let me stop sharing. Let me you go
I
ahead and talk. Let me go to
I
my
can
website
I
and
can
share.
share that on my side real quick while you're looking for
Oh,
that.
okay. That'll be good.
So underneath the video, then I've got 95% of Americans don't own any physical gold or silver because there are too many barriers to entry. I'm not going to read this all to you guys. You all know what those barriers are. Don't know where to buy it, don't know how to store it, don't know how to sell it. So now we have a 90-second video about the industry leading solution to this age old dilemma. And this video is explicit about why Sound Money Wallet or Sound Money account is the solution to this problem. It's a very succinct video that makes that map very clear to follow. With the Sound Money account, all those barriers to entry are gone. It's our goal to help everyone buy gold and silver, physical gold and silver. You can open your Sound Money account today for $199. And here are what you get, the member benefits. If you're already stacking, here's a much easier, more profitable end-to-end experience. And if you haven't started stacking, you get started by getting started. Click here to enroll. And when you click on that link, it takes you straight into your Sound Money wallet, or sorry, your Sound.money account, and allows people to go through this experience Bob just showed you a moment ago of enrolling, right? And here's the two options. We're hoping that we're going to see a button here in the next few days that says go ahead and upgrade now or something like that to the 199 account. All right. So that's the platform that we've created. Again, I've got over 100 hours of time between myself, over 100 hours of time. Bob has reviewed this splash page and the videos probably more times than he wants to talk about. And Mike Mandato and I have worked tirelessly to build this platform. It doesn't look complex, but it is. Okay. So what we're doing is we're making this splash page replicatable for each and every one of you, any of the members that you have in your downline, anyone who's saying to themselves right now, maybe I want to get some of those postcards that Bob creates that got a QR code and a link on it that I can hand out to prospect to see if I can get $100 sign or $100 commission from a sign up. Maybe you have your own social influencer or a large network of people that you're interested in doing something on social media, but you'll be able to actually put up the soundmoneyaccount.com/ your name there and promote that. And it tells the whole story for you. Instead of you having 100 conversations saying all that I just said and trying to summarize those two videos, you can just send the link, watch this, and I'll call you back in a couple days. Just like what we've always done with trying to pique interest with our prospects in the past. Okay. So if you want to join this, we've done a very simple thing here. Oops, sorry, wrong one. We have a soundmoneyaccount.com sign up. And if you go to that, right here, you're going to see, please complete the form below. Agree to the terms and conditions as outlined under the form by selecting submit. I agree. We're only asking you to give us your name, your phone number, your email, and copy your fractional gold link. And to do that, you just go right here on your website, 7K website. There is your fractionalgold.com. Copy that. You see it says link copy to clipboard and go back to that. Oops, go back to that enrollment form and either right click paste or control V, whichever one you use, to paste that link in there, submit it. What you're submitting to, as it says up above, is the terms and conditions below. We're charging $100 for a 1 year license for you to use this in whatever fashion you want. There are a couple of requirements. One, you need to send that to me as by the way, you don't put this / in there. My username is Sound Money Account. Okay, it's what my splash page is, Sound Money Account. So you're going to go into your Sound Money dashboard and you're going to go to send a gift and you're going to put right here Sound Money Account and that's going to look up Todd Collins. You're going to do add recipient, and then send me $100 of any silver or gold. I don't care what it is. Pick whichever one you think is going to be the one you don't want the most or whatever, and send that to me. I don't really care about the money, but I do have to pay somebody to do all the administrative side of this. And that includes anytime an update gets made to this splash page. Let's say 7K comes up with an enhancement, and then now there's a 139 option. I'm not saying they're gonna, this is hypothetical. If there's something changes, we'll update everybody's website. I think Mike has already built about 50 of these, and they're all going to be available tomorrow by the end of business. He's got all the updates to push today that we made, and then that's going to happen. Dwayne Beck said, are you going to add multi languages to the Sound Money account site? Anybody that wants to connect with me to change that verbiage in there to another language, I'm happy to do that. You can help pay for that somehow if you've got a market of, Filipino people or Chinese people or whatever you want to communicate to. The videos, though, those are done. I don't know how to translate those into another language, but I can connect you with my video team. If you want to redo that video out of your own pocket and have that on your splash page, we can do that for you too. So the answer is yeah, we can be flexible. Just talk to me again, Todd at soundmoneyaccount.com. So I think that's all I need to cover there, Bob. Did I miss anything?
Nope, you got it all, brother. That was the main information we want to get them. And then at the same time, we are going to be talking about how to promote this in our training. So just hang on. And as you see, we're going to update every day this evening, Monday through Friday. So we got Thursday and Friday to give y'all the latest updates like we've been doing each night. And if you notice, there are different updates for added here tonight to just kind of bring y'all up to speed so you can hit the ground running when we got everything. Now you can hit the ground running right now because everybody can get a free account right now and click on that. So don't hesitate in sharing this with people. And I talked to a few people today and they said, I want to go back to everybody I talked to. I said, that's exactly what you should be doing. It's called
100%.
working your pipeline. Okay.
Yeah.
Because everybody needs a Sound Money wallet account. Everybody needs a gold and silver account, just like they have a checking account, just like they have a savings account, just like they have an investment account, except this one they're in control of. And
Correct. By the way, if you've been building a downline, my personal, this is Todd speaking. I've heard this from nowhere. I don't know how long Downline Explorer is going to be visible. Okay, because we're single tier now, nothing that happens below that second tier matters to you anymore. But you might want to go in there and write out with, use boxes or bubbles or whatever you want to do and write out your old organization chart, including, I know you can't see your canceleds on there, but the people that you had that went inactive, that canceled out, didn't renew, whatever, these are all great prospects to go back to and say, hey, let's get you back in the game with a new Sound Money wallet account. And again, that's the purpose of Bob's trainings on Saturday and my trainings going forward on Thursdays is going to be able to show you guys how to win with this, what approaches to take, what to say, how to get somebody on the phone for help if you need it. Your new upline person, the one right above you, may not have any clue what's going on or want to participate in it. So you're going to need to be plugged in to somebody who's trying to help, which I think is why you guys are all here because you recognize that Bob's been doing that for 10 years and I've been doing it for about 4 now.
so just to kind of summarize, if you want this tool, and I'm personally recommending that everyone get it, okay? Because it does the walk and the talk for you, and it's very professional. And once you watch those videos on it, those are not the company videos. These are all recreated professional video. And that 90-second video, I mean, just having that website for you to use just the videos is worth your $100 for 1 year. I think Todd is being very gracious with the money that's spent and all the time and effort to do this. But this is going to be a great tool. So don't wait till the last minute to get yours. Go ahead and get it. Get ready to go to work. Use it. And I did our Zoom from our regular Baton Rouge meeting Tuesday night. So we start our meeting promptly at 6:30. So everybody's there ahead of time. They're in the seats, and we actually had a guest. So y'all, do you know what I used last night for our guest? I used that website that we just talking about, soundmoneyaccounts.com. I used that website and I walked through the website and I did it part of training and part it was really the presentation to the guest. And so I actually went through this website and I played the videos for them. And we started promptly after the introduction. It was 6:35. The presentation was completed, and she wants a Sound Money Wallet account. That was the whole presentation, and I used this website to do it. Okay, so just an example. So
It worked.
when you can email your link to someone and have a conversation with them over the phone while they're going through the website. You don't even have to be doing it because you know it's on the website. There's all kind of tools and ways we're going to be sharing with this, but just think about this. You get 5 people who get that $199 membership, you got a $500. That's $500 of gold being deposited in your account, and you're going to see that gold growing. So, to kind of my concluding remarks, and Todd, you can add your concluding remark. Then we're going to stop this recording. Then we're going to do a Q&A. So my concluding remarks are this, and it's what I've shared Tuesday night, and it's what I've shared a couple of times with some people. We got our 1099s from 7K and Sound Money. When we looked at our 1099 from Sound Money for Pamela, we were shocked. It was 20 something $1,000. That's 1% metal bonuses. And we had no idea that was coming. We have people that have made a lot more than that. But see, I haven't been sponsoring anybody under me for the last couple of years unless I needed another active to have my 14 left and 14 right to be able to maximize on the commission check that 7K was getting. So that's the only time I'd sponsor somebody on me. I'd be sponsoring under Pamela because we were building her business. Okay. But most of the people this past year is when I was prototyping through 7K, the product being the Sound Money Wallet, and they had to join 7K, but they were really only getting the Sound Money Wallet. They weren't interested in doing the network because I didn't even present that part to them. And that's where she made all that commission, is through those 1% metal bonuses. So it's when we add to the fact you're one level, that $100 in commission when they get their account or they upgrade their account to 199 plus your 1% metal bonus. I want all of you to start thinking, that's been with us for a year or less, or 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. You know, how many $500 checks did you make? Your opportunity has just exploded for you and gotten so much more simple. And you get to even offer those that are skeptical or, you know, really kind of fearsome. You get to offer them a free start. That we didn't have before. And this is going to explode this opportunity for y'all. You're going to make the kind of income you want while you're protecting your wealth, while you're growing your wealth, and while you're helping other people understand the same thing, learning how to get gold and silver. And we're going to have more and more testimonies. And I also put in the training, and I keep referring this, it's on the band apps, it's on my YouTube. So people not in the band app, don't worry, it's on the YouTube channel. I just recorded not 2 weeks ago or so on a Saturday training, you know, fractional gold, fractional pricing, and why ours is the best. And I compared it with all the majors, and we have the best fractional pricing in the marketplace. And there they have to physically get it, and they don't really have easy liquidation processes. Ours, it's stored, it's insured, and they get better pricing, and they get to click a button. So they really do get to secure their wealth and grow their wealth and really diversify with sound money. And we're going to be really hitting those points all in how we roll this out and all the different marketing means that you could use or think of to communicate to different various groups. Todd, I'll let you bring it home, and then we'll end this recording and
Yeah.
go through.
I want to touch two things here real quick. Several people have asked me in the chat channel privately where to send the gift from Sound Money Wallet. You go in there and you select Sound Money account. That's my username in my account. So Sound Money account. That's how you find me. Like Bob is Bob, I'm Sound Money account. So that's hopefully will clarify that. If you have any questions about this, if we have been unclear or you have just whatever, email me, Todd at soundmoneyaccount.com, and I will be personally connect with you to help you navigate that. Biggest point probably of the night here, guys. Set aside all of what we've got going forward for a minute, look backward for just a second, which I don't really want to do a lot of. But before, if you were a 7K metal member and you were trying to get yourself up and going, and you wanted to get yourself to where you earned a $500 check once, in order to do that, if you use the 149 program, which is what most people have been selling lately, the 149 program gave you 20 points and $20 in instant gold pay. So if you signed up 25 people on your left and 25 people on your right, you would have made a $500 commission check. If they all had an autosaver on, that might be residual, but we all know that's been kind of hard to keep people on autosavers lately. But you would earn a $500 commission check and roughly $1,000 in instant gold pay, 50 times $20,000. So you would have had a $1,500 compensation from the activity of prospecting, three-way calling, all the things to get your $500 check and your $1,000 in instant gold pay. Not bad. But with this new program, guys, if you find 25 people, actually you find 50 people total, which is what you had to do before for your $500 check, you'll make $5,000. 100 times 50 is $5,000 and 1% metal matching bonus for everything they buy in the future. I don't think it's very hard to see how much better this is than what we had before.
That's right.
Now, I want to apologize to all of you who have been laser focused on getting your one on the left and one on your right, or maybe you're up to needing 10 and 10 on your left and your right, like Bob and I were. You've worked hard, you've prospected hard, you've bought memberships, maybe you bought a family pack, maybe you did a lot of things in there. I'm sorry that that's sunset because we all had some hopes and dreams that were tied to that. But we need to understand something. I say this to my team all the time. You need to sell your pumpkins on your cart. Not what we used to have before. We can't worry about any of that anymore. It is evaporating, sunsetting at the end of this month. We have a massive opportunity, like Bob said at the beginning of this meeting, to bring silver and gold ownership, the dream of having a part of that, being part of the largest transfer of wealth in the history of our country to your sphere of influence now in a much easier fashion, an easier story to tell. You don't have any of the presuppositions of what MLMs or network marketings or any of those, whatever they called it. You don't have that pushback from that anymore. You have a very simple process. Show them that they need gold and silver and why. Show them where to buy it. Oh, you can try it for free, and it's only $199 for a lifetime membership, and you get $100 and 1% for the rest of your life, whatever they buy. This is a fantastic move for us. You just need to wrap your arms around it, embrace the suck of the transition, and run with Bob and I. We're going to help you guys along the way.
That's right. Okay. I'm gonna we thank you. This is going to be available. I'm going to put it up on the band up. We'll put it up on YouTube too once we get it done. But we're going to stop this recording now.